It's Eric with Patch Foundry. I'm excited to announce today that we are releasing the D-7 Synth Pack for the Nord Stage 4. We took all the samples that have been available for a while for the Nord Stage 4 and completely reimagined them using the power of the Nord Stage 4's synthesis engine. We've also tripled the amount of files you get when you download the pack, and we give you synth presets, program files, and of course the original samples, which lets you combine them all together in unusual ways, or you can just fire up a program and instantly have some awesome digital synthesis on your hands. Now let's do a quick 3, 2, 1. Now let's do a quick walkthrough of what you get when you download the pack.
Okay, so we're going to start at the top here. A couple housekeeping things before I jump in. I'm using a Nord Stage 4, and I'm using the compact version. This pack will work for the compact, for the 76, or for the full size one. And there's three kinds of files you're going to get when you get the Nord Stage 4 version of the D7 Synth Pack. You're going to get a program file, which is all of the settings all combined together in cool ways. You'll get the sample, which allows you to move that into new configurations and do all kinds of mashups, and you get synth presets now. That's means that you'll essentially get all of the ways that I've tweaked it using the synth engine. So let me shut up for a minute and I'll start playing here. So you're going to get a lot of effects there. A lot of fun. So you start off with a basic sound. This is just sampled directly out of that keyboard. And then I try to expand it using a second layer here using the layer scene 2. And that gives you 3 layers of samples here. So we got like multiple stacks and different effects. A lot of fun. So I'm just going to play through some of these. Really fun. That signature FM synthesis sound. It's so clear and cool. You might know this one. Maybe not at that register, but down here. Tacos. So I relied on a combination of my programming skills and then some of the default things that I kind of chopped up in various programs. And so you're not going to get exactly what was on the original DX7 because, frankly, those sounds are so ubiquitous that I wanted to slightly tweak some stuff. So you can hear that's close. So it's in the ballpark, but it's just enough different for it to be your signature sound. So I opted to go with as fairly wet sounds, meaning that there's lots of reverb on them, and you can dial them back as much as you want. So like you can hear a lot of tail there. If I wanted to turn it off, I just press the button. And now there's no reverb. I kind of like it. I'll leave it back on. Long tail there. I put this down as the Prince of Pop. But, of course, you can layer it up. Woo! That'll wake you up. Big bass. To me, there's nothing fatter than an FM bass. There's something about it that just smacks you in the face. Another thing I'm doing here, I'm using the expression pedal in order to basically control the cutoff. So when it's all the way up, the cutoff's all the way up and down, down. This is a really helpful thing to make this thing that doesn't have a modulation matrix really have some movement. So I could do like... You can hear how much movement is happening there. A lot of fun choruses in here too. Fun things to play. I feel like I'm in an educational movie from like the 80s. Like maybe don't put your hand in the saw blade. Thank you. And then you can reverb it out. Now I'm dreaming about the 80s. Long tail there. Pretty sick. Hard synth. Man, that thing is nasty. I don't even know. Maybe if you're in pop, you could pull that off or something. I try to cover quite a range in this. I didn't want it to just be synths. I wanted to include like bass. If you're a producer, man, that might be something you find again. Lots and lots of EPs in here because, of course, the DX7 was known for EP work. If you're in gospel, that might be something you turn to. Man, that's fun. So all the way down, it opens up using the envelope. Fat brass. And that can get massive really quickly. This goes so much further than you could ever get with just the original because it has all the effects and has just all kinds of reimaginings. So lots of fun. you're a gospel player, that might be another one. Or even rap, hip hop. Wow, another fun one. Now, I didn't grow up in the 80s, but I grew up poor in the 90s, which meant you grew up sort of in the 80s because everything you had was old. And these sounds make me nostalgic for that reason. Massive soundscapes there. This might be my favorite patch. It's just really fun and musical. This is about as close as you'll get to like an original program. So we turn the chorus off. That's very recognizable. Dance synth. That, so fun. It's not exactly a super saw, which is nice. We all know that sort of stuff. Because of the nature of FM synthesis being so complex and you not being able to really get some of the feel right without doing a full sample of the sound, I had to do a lot of patches. This is the biggest, I think this is the biggest patch bank of any pack set. So you actually get quite a bit, but that is actually it. One last thing on you have to program sounds for the other sets in order to create program files. So I put the white grand piano there. It's just a generic piano. It's not anything that will go with any of this stuff. And the same with the organ. There's just a basic organ sound on all of these. I would encourage you to build your own sounds. Maybe if you are into the 80s, you could switch over here and grab like a DX7 and kind of augment, but this will give you a great starting point, or you can just play the patches as you heard them. Thanks so much for watching.
The D-7 Synth Pack is available starting today for the Nord Stage 4, and it's a free upgrade if you purchase the sample pack. And that'll show up in your user account, or if you've never bought it before, it's available for a discount for a limited time at patchfoundry.com/stage4.